What up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Savage Writer, and I'm here to bring y'all another video. Man, it's been a while since I sat back in front of the camera, get y'all another knowledge piece. But we gonna get right into it, man. Hope everyone is doing well out there, enjoying a day, a night, wherever you might be in the world right now. So we gotta talk about some things. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all out there could relate. Success attracts a lot of vultures. Mm-hmm. Man. When you start rising, when everything in your life begins to align, you more on your purpose, you more on your power, you starting to get to that money, you starting to get to that knowledge, you starting to get to that prosperity. Expect for the world, expect for people to just come and want what you got. Whether that's your time, that's your money, that's your energy, that's your presence, that's your time, if I already said that, and everything else of the sort, right? So I've been going through this, man, for years. I've been dealing with this, man. People coming in and going, trying to get what they want, and then they realize they can't get what they want. Then they show their true characters, right? The mask fall off, right? But like, I feel like within like the past 2 to 3 years, I've been on this journey. Like, this has been the most prosperity I've been getting. If y'all been keeping up with me on all my other platforms, because like I haven't been really like doing many YouTube videos like I have in the past. I decided to pivot. You feel me? I decided to focus more on my craft, focus more on the message that I convey. But if y'all want to look at all those older videos of me, shooting the ish on different things, topics, I still have a whole playlist with all of that. You could go find that on my page under knowledge. And recently, I'm doing now, like, I'm giving more advice to artists, people that's actually on this journey, whether you a content creator or you won't even have to be a content creator to get this knowledge, because it'll apply to anything you doing in life. So if y'all want to check that out, I definitely will start doing more videos on that type of stuff. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I definitely got to get back on this YouTube grind. But back to the topic, man. Success is going to attract a lot of vultures. So if you out there, you on this journey, you up and coming, understand. People are watching. People are looking at everything that you do. Even when you think nobody's watching, somebody's watching. Ain't it always funny, right? When you run into somebody that you know or somebody who follow you, they always telling you, they giving you a rap sheet. Oh, you posted this, you posted that, you said this, and you said that. That's an example of what I mean. Now, hear me out. Not everybody that watches you has bad intentions. Let's get that out the way. Some people that follow you, that support you, or even may not support you for whatever reason, they actually are inspired by you. They love what you're doing. They love to see you going. They love to see you working. They love to see you putting your knowledge, putting your skill to the test. A lot of people genuinely do admire that. So don't think that everybody's hating, because everybody's not a hater. Some people are just shy. Some people might not know how to approach you or how to convey how they feel. So, give those people some grace. But for them people out there that deliberately don't want to give you your credit, them people that deliberately want to just pop in and pop out whenever it's convenient, these are the people that I'm talking about. You got to understand something. When you are the light, you attract everything to you. You attract the good. You attract the bad. You attract the pretty, and you attract the ugly. That's what comes with this journey. When you are a magnetic individual, you're gonna attract everything you want and then everything you don't want. And this video is about taking steps as to how you can deal with that. Because it's gonna happen, it's gonna come. I've been dealing with it too. A lot of entitlement from people, a lot of people feeling like I gotta give them something, I owe them something. I don't owe nobody anything. Nothing. Nada. Selech. You understand me? And it's difficult enough. You have to work through what you gotta work through, and you want to provide a space for other people to be comfortable, be vulnerable, while you drowning in your own problems, you drowning in your own issues. And yeah, it's very difficult to show up for others, especially when you gotta show up for yourself. So man, yeah, people are gonna feel like you owe them something, but that's family, that's old classmates, ex-lovers, even current ones. Like I said, I'm dealing with the shit too. You know, everybody always feel like I gotta be there for them. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And it's to a point, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm done with the nonsense. Especially, right? I do everything that you want me to do. I try to provide the best way that I can, and you're still not satisfied. That's still not enough. You know what? It's a point where that's no longer your problem. If other people are unfulfilled in their lives, they're not doing what they're supposed to do, that's not your problem. You are not responsible for that. You're not. So I'm going to give you about 5 steps you could take to protect your blessings and to protect your energy from these vultures that want to prey on your success, that want to prey on your gifts, that want to prey on everything that you're doing. Number 1, setting boundaries, saying no. I don't want to. I'm not available right now. I don't feel like it. You don't need an explanation. No is a sentence, is a point blank statement. I don't want to. Why not? Why? Because I don't want to. I don't have the time right now. I'm not available. I'm not. That's where it starts. Learning how to say no. And that's something personally I still even struggle with. I'll be honest. Because I still have a kind and giving and caring heart. And I want to help people. I want to be of assistance. But it's like, it gets to a point where you have to prioritize yourself. You can't not pour when your cup is empty. Because you try to do that, you're not going to get nothing out of it. You're just going to be more drained. You're going to be more irritable. And then it's going to get to the point you're going to start lashing out. You're going to start feeling some type of way. You're going to start bang, 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 throwing shots at people. Because you haven't dealt with all of that internally. You haven't processed it fully. So if you need to take time for yourself, take that time. Like for me, for example, I could have went to work today. I called out because I didn't want to go. I felt like in my mind, I didn't have the capacity right now to deal with all of the shit that's going on at my job. So I called out of work. Hey, I got the days. I could use them. You know what they say when it comes to sick and vacation days? Use it or lose it. You got to prioritize yourself, man. And that's going to go back into my second point, right? Not back, but into my second point, rather. Prioritization is how you can protect yourself from these vultures. Put yourself first. You gonna feed a whole bunch of people? Make sure you eating first. Make sure you got something inside of your stomach. Because after you done breaking bread with everybody, and then you left all by yourself, and you starving, your stomach growling, who gonna put food in your belly, right? Who gonna make sure you got sustenance, right? And now look at that as a metaphor for anything else in life. Before you go out trying to save the world and give, make sure you got enough for yourself. Don't just fucking go give your rent money to a homeless person and then now you homeless with their ass. Hey, that's gonna sound controversial, but it's the truth. Shit, Before you go out giving to charity and doing all of that extra shit, take care of your home first. Make sure you got everything in order. You know, whether, again, you got to pay that rent, you got to pay them bills, or whatever you got to do to prioritize your health and your wellness. Take care of you first. Because trust me, you try to pour when your cup is empty, when you're depleted, it's not going to work. You're just going to be left even more drained and more broken and more deprived. Please put yourself first before others. That's going to sound selfish because it is so. You have to be selfish. If you do not, then guess what? You will perish. So take care of you first. Number three, know your power. Don't let anybody try to tell you who you are or who you're not. Once you learn how to master yourself, the outside world will not matter. Anybody could try to tell you, oh, you're this and you're that. But if you have enough self-knowledge, if you have enough work that you've done from within, none of that crap is going to matter. Now, that's not to say that, right? You won't encounter situations where you will be forced to look at yourself objectively to see what can I do better? How can I grow from this? How can I apply myself more? Is there something I need to adjust? Is there something I need to be better at, right? Make sure you know yourself before you go out preaching or anything. Before you go out chasing money, you go out chasing fame, you go out chasing women, all that's cool. But you see what a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these people of influence, they got it all. Followers, the money, the looks, the options of people, of relationships. They got it all, but deep down within, they're not happy. Now all of them are like that, but majority of these so-called content creators, man, they drowning in their own shit. And that's okay. We all have something we're battling with, but before you feel like you could get to all of these things, you got to work on yourself first. Once you can balance out all aspects of yourself, your mental, your spirit, and your body, and everything else that accompanies it, then those blessings that you want, those blessings you are trying to attract, you desire, it'll come to you much quicker because you are in alignment. So you have to make sure you align yourself before you go out chasing anything or desiring anything. Work on self. You want a good partner? Learn how to be a good partner. You want to be a multi-millionaire? You got to learn how to manage your money. You can't be a multi-millionaire the minute you get a check. You go out, you buying a whole bunch of cars, you buying a whole bunch of houses, and then you just leaving yourself with debt. Learn how to invest. Learn how to save. Learn how to budget. You want a good man or you want a good woman in your life? All right. Learn conflict resolution. Learn how to show up for others. Learn how, right, to have emotional intelligence. Learn how to know when you're wrong, when you have to take accountability. Things of that nature, man. So number 4, how you can protect yourself from these vultures, stay out the way. If you ain't got nothing to do or nothing to focus on, you should not just be hanging out anywhere. Know the room. Learn how to read the room. That's one thing you got to learn, not even just as an artist, but as a human being. Learn how to read the vibes of anywhere you go. If something telling you, look, get out of there, get out of there, because your body will not tell you nothing wrong. Your instinct will not tell you nothing wrong. Right? If you already know, like, yo, this is something I shouldn't be doing, don't do it. Of course, you got to learn. You might make that mistake a few times in life, and that's okay if you do make those mistakes. That's why you learn from it. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. But the biggest thing now to say you in life is learning how to read energy, learning how to gauge, all right, this environment, how can I make this work? Do I belong here? Things of that nature. You have to learn that because it will save you from a lot of things. If you feel like something ain't right, then 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, it ain't. Trust yourself because that voice inside of you will never lie. And they could say you from something you ain't even know could have been catastrophic to your life. And my last thing of protecting yourself from these vultures, surround yourself with people that you know have your best interest. Surround yourself with situations, with environments that will uplift you, that will empower you, that will protect you, and that will support you. That's a big kicker right there. And this is what I'm battling with right now. Being a high vibrational individual, living in a low vibrational environment, and it sucks the life out of you, yo. You get depressed, you start drinking more, smoking more, you know what I mean? Like, you really start losing touch of yourself because you're somewhere where your energy does not align. And that creates many imbalances. And then all of a sudden, you start getting irritable more than usual. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're becoming undisciplined. You're not following through the things you should be following through with. And a lot of that can be attributed to burnout and a lot of things in life. And this is why in my last few videos ago, I believe I said why I stopped doing knowledge videos. I don't talk about current affairs in the world anymore. All the stuff with the Epstein files, World War III, I don't talk about that stuff no more. I used to in the past, but now I'm like, a lot of those things I spoke on back then have now come to pass or are about to. And it takes a lot out of you to talk about the constant current affairs in the world. It's draining. You can't change what happens out there. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. All you can do is focus on, right, how you react, how you respond, what you could do within your life. And I know I said it was going to be 5 ways, but here's the hidden one. Number 6. Knowing what you could control versus what you cannot. That's where the power lies. And with that, you'll have more to look forward to. And the universe or whatever environment that you're in, it will naturally adjust to your frequency over time. You got to command what you want into the universe. You got to command respect. You got to command boundaries. You got to command people not fucking with you. And here's another thing about success you got to also be comfortable with. Being disliked. Being opposed. Because it's going to happen. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to agree with how you conduct yourself or how you move. Some people, I've even had it happen to me. I've had people telling me, oh, you think you better than everybody. Oh, you think you all that. You so full of yourself. You're an asshole. You're this and you're that. You're the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll be whatever y'all want. I personally don't give a damn. Because guess what? I have enough self-love, enough confidence within myself to know that I'm on the right path, that I know what I'm doing is profound. And if it wasn't, I would know that. That will be shown in my reality. Because I'm telling you, the universe will show you if you're not doing right, you will feel it. You will know that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to get those feelings. You're going to get those scenarios that's going to tell you like, nah, man, you better go back. You better get it right. You better get it right. So you have to have a lot of discipline, a lot of courage, and also a lot of confidence within yourself. Not arrogance, not ego, but confidence. to know you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. Because at the end of the day, are those people feeding you? Are those people putting money in your pocket? Are those people making sure you wake up every morning, brush your teeth, shower, wash your hair? Are those people putting clothes on your back? And even if they are, don't care anyway. Keep being you. Keep doing you. So yeah, man. Make sure, set your boundaries, learn when to say no, stay rooted in your power. If something tells you that it's not right, it isn't. And have that confidence to be unshakable. And that is how you protect your blessings from these vultures. You can't avoid it in life, especially if you are of influence, if you have a high vibration. People gonna want to come naturally and take it and want something. And this is what I'm dealing with as an artist. You know what I mean? It's like certain people I'm starting to see from a different lens now. And moving forward, I'm gonna be moving differently with them. Because I see the dysfunction. I see the true play at work. Regardless of my personal feelings. It will not let me unsee the truth about certain people. And this is my time and my moment to reclaim my energy, my power, and my boundaries. So, with that being said, I hope you all, whoever's watching, got a lot of knowledge and edification from this video. I will be coming back with more videos on different topics. You know, y'all just give me a little bit of time. You know, I got a lot going on right now. You know, I'm still doing my thing with the poems. I'm still doing my thing with the books, the music, and all of that. You know, I'm also doing theater, and then on top of that, working full time. It's a lot to juggle. So I appreciate y'all patience, man. I know I haven't been uploading like I normally should, but I will be back, you know, trying to do regular content. Not every day, but on a frequent basis. So I will see y'all around for the next video. And I thank y'all for supporting, man. Peace.